Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe, only 6 feet tall even. Smokin' Joe Frazier. Bugsy Malone. Yes, you heard that right. The UK rapper gonna try his hand at the sweet science.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, here is the multi-talented and popular rapper, Bugsy Malone.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. A perfect counter lands. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to Whoa, wait a minute! There's no way Frazier survives this! How is Frazier still standing?
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Just missing with the uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice exchange here from both men. He scores with the counter. Caution being thrown to the wind. Did you see that? Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? A very competitive round. Hold that thought! Is Frazier in trouble? The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Relax now. Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Smokin' Joe may go. Good defense from Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Hook misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? And down goes Bugsy Malone. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. And there's the bell for round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well, wait a minute. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Frazier finally answering back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What the...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. That body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did... 1, 2, 3.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Malone in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That one lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Just keep him on the end.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They exchange punches. Nice defense with that jab. How about that time counter shot? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't...
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that.
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Will the referee stop it? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook is parried away. Missed with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Throws the jab, but does not score. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain over brawn.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.